Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 5 of Takedown, and this one is titled Goha Gone. Who was that person that was chasing you? Mirio asked curiously. Someone yelled that it was an AI and he had a knife? You corrected him. My AI is agender. Oh, Mirio said. Were they trying to harm you? Most probably, you replied, your head hanging with guilt. It's my fault. I provoked my AI. Their name is Goha. Just then, the roar of a speeding car coming around the corner drew both your attention, and you immediately recognised the driver. It's Goha! You gasped. Get on! Mirio yelled, and you jumped onto the back of the motorbike, wrapping your arms around his waist. Mirio took off immediately, the front wheel of the motorbike leaving the ground as he clicked up the gears quickly. You glanced back over your shoulder and locked eyes with Goha. He had a very evil smirk on his face and your blood ran cold. That's the most emotion I've ever seen him express, you thought with horror. I created a villain. Mirio sped up along the street with Goha in hot pursuit, and you clung to Mirio for dear life. Please get us away, hero, please, you begged internally to the man in control of the bike. Suddenly Goha swerved and took off down a side street, vanishing from your sight. They stopped chasing us, you yelled to Mirio. Goha went down a street back there. Mirio braked hard and turned the bike around, heading back towards the research building. Where are you going? You called to him over the sound of the motorbike. Back towards Midoriya and Night Eye's agency, Mirio called back to you. If Goha's going to try and cut us off, then it's best that we double back so they don't catch us where they want us. Smart, you thought. Mirio rounded the corner and spotted Midoriya up ahead on the side path. He slowed the bike down and pulled up beside him. Midoriya, are you hurt? He asked with concern when he saw Midoriya holding his arm, blood trickling down his sleeve from a deep gash across his bicep. I'm okay, senpai, Midoriya replied dishearteningly. But the AI got away. He managed to slash my arm in our struggle, though. Oh, the AI is agender, Midoriya. It's a they, Mirio replied proudly. I have the AI's creator safely here, though, so don't worry, we can track down the AI later, he said proudly with a dazzlingly bright smile. He's so optimistic, you thought as you looked at him. Good-looking guy, too. He hopped off the bike and gave you his hand to help you off. Miss, I'm so sorry I didn't ask your name, he said with a bashful back-of-the-head scratch and a scrunched eye. Oh, my name is Yin Lin, you said as you smiled up at him. Damn, he's built, you thought as you both stood looking at each other. Yin Lin? The greenette named Midoriya gasped. Head of the robotics department? The youngest robotics scientist to ever be employed there? Your eyes left Mirio's and met this young boy's. His emerald eyes were ablaze with fanboy excitement, and he waited excitedly for your reply. Yes, that's me, you replied a little sheepishly. I don't deserve that title after what I've done today, though, you thought. I've made a stupid mistake. Midoriya's eyes lit up, and he started talking a million miles an hour about your achievements and some of the most successful things you'd done, and the robots you'd made, and to be honest, you were a little overwhelmed by his enthusiasm. Wow, Mirio said from beside you. That's very impressive. You smiled shyly. Oh, thanks, you replied. Just then Hansu came running down the road, blood splattered across him. Hansu! You screeched. Oh my god, are you okay? You reached a hand out to him and stopped him so you could check his wounds. I'm okay, Yin. Are you okay? He asked, looking you over. I'm fine physically, you said softly. He looked at you. And mentally? It's okay, we'll talk about it later. We just need to get Goha back before they go completely rogue, he said. The police should be here any minute now too, I rang them. Just then sirens could be heard in the distance and you looked up past Hansu. Well, here they come, he said dryly. Down at the police station, you were asked to give a statement of everything that had happened. You admitted to taking out some of your frustration on Goha and took full responsibility for the AI's backlash. Because of your status, the police were very lenient on you and let you go with just a stern talking to. You were, however, commissioned to find Goha and bring them back before they did any damage to themselves or others. So, now to get Goha back, you said to Hansu as he sat on the examination table at the police station, getting medical attention from the on-site nurse. Any ideas, Hotshot? He asked bluntly. Are you going to tell me what happened that night with Goha? I did hear what the AI said to you, he commented with a raised eyebrow, daring you to answer his question. We had a talk and I lost my cool a bit, you admitted, hanging your head with shame. That's it, Hansu asked, not believing that was the full story. Can we talk about this later? You asked meekly, glancing at the nurse. Hansu understood immediately that you didn't want to say too much in front of the nurse and nodded. Yeah, sure, he replied. The nurse finished up and let him go, and he thanked her for her time before you both headed out of the room and to the front doors of the police station. As you were about to walk out the doors, Mirio called out to you. You turned and smiled as he jogged lightly up to you. You take care, okay? He said with a bright, encouraging smile. If you need anything, just let me know. He gave you his number on a piece of paper and you thanked him. Is this the dumb thing, giving civilians your number? You looked at him curiously as he backed away and made an excuse about having to go to the office. You nodded and pocketed the paper. Well, at least I have the number of a cute hero, you thought, as you watched him back away, scratching the back of his head nervously. And there ends Chapter 5. Stay tuned for Chapter 6 coming tomorrow.